What is up? It's your boy Case of Wins, back with my next video in Apex Legends. And well, sometimes when the game's not going too well, I guess more statistical wise in terms of damage and kills, sometimes the best thing you can do for your team is, I don't think I'll ever get used to that Pathfinder dance there. I always like that, but sometimes the best thing you can do for your team is to just stay alive. It might not show in the damage and kills, and trust me, that's usually my motif every time I play, but staying alive might be the best thing you can do for your team, is giving your team as many opportunities to win the game. And right here is just a classic example of me not doing much. I mean, you're going to see how terrible my accuracy is. I mean, terrible. If you're ever feeling bad about yourself in Apex, just watch one of my gameplays. You'll be like, damn, at least I don't shoot as bad as him. This guy couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. But I absolutely could not hit anything to save my life. Only if it was like really up close. But mid-range or long-range, good God almighty, you'd have better luck winning the lottery. But staying alive and in a dicey situation is probably my best thing I did in this game, because it gives us a chance to ultimately win the game. But because up to this point, it has not been very kind to me. Once again, I was amazed I actually could play with a whole team, because you know how it is in this game. As soon as someone goes down, they leave faster. You can blink your eyes. I mean, it's amazing how impressive people can leave the game as soon as they go down. It's like, why even start the game? Like, they're so good at leaving a game. They're probably better at leaving a game than playing the game. But here is, as I actually do get rid of the Havoc, because you'll see how bad I am with it, and I have the alternator, which I could not find only to the end. But at that point, I'm just in like a rush mode. But I could not find a better light weapon, because I prefer obviously R99 or Carbine. But not that I probably hit anything with them regardless of the way I played this game. But we're gonna come up here on some enemies, and see just how trash my aim is coming up here. But yeah, sometimes just being able to keep yourself alive in the most difficult of situations is all the advantage you need. And find some way, and I think that's the biggest thing, is find out what works for you, how you can help out, because not everyone's going to be high damage dealers or high kill leaders. That's definitely not going to be me. Just staying alive here. Look at this. Good God, that's an impressive 15 damage right there. No wonder it takes me forever to level up my Evo shield if this was armed and dangerous. This is just a normal game, but yeah, still playing some Lifeline. I'm not a Lifeline player, but it's starting to wear on me. I'm starting to really like the Lifeline changes. I just wish, I know I've said this a million times, I just wish we could still have the fast heals as well. But I do like the Lifeline changes, because it's really good, especially in this situation, where, not in this fight, but you'll see in the later stages of this game, where it can definitely change the outcome of a battle. Just being able to have someone being revived, but also being up and fighting yourself. So that's definitely a big advantage you can have, and I definitely do like that. So there is positives. I just wish there was even more positives, but I'm definitely not going to lie. Now, is it better than the old Lifeline? As I said, I'm probably not the most qualified to answer that. I've never really played too much Lifeline, but I do like it. I still have a little tough time getting used to it, because I'm always thinking that, like, hey, when you go for that manual revive, you have to manually do it, but just do it for a second, and the drone does the rest for you. And you'll see me kind of hesitating that, especially in this crazy fight we'll get towards the end of the game here. But take a look at this accuracy. At that point, I just made up in my mind that if we're going to have any chance to win the game, it's going to have to be our team, and I'm just going to have to do my best to try to keep them alive, keep the game going. And because, as I said, my accuracy was just garbage. Like, I should only be arrested for that. That was just terrible, and I'm just trying to, this other guy got away, and I'm not going to chase him, because trust me, I'm not going to hit him, not unless he's up close, which even then I probably whiff on, knowing my luck. But I'm going to encounter another problem in this game, because I eventually switch out the Havoc, and I'm going to bring in a Hemlock. Now, the problem with this is I do like the Hemlock a lot. I do think it's a very, very underrated weapon. If you, I said, it's not going to be obviously me, but if you can hit those headshots with that burst, you can definitely annihilate someone's shield. But my problem is that I could not find any heavy ammo to save my life. There was some earlier in the game, but I didn't have the hemlock, and I couldn't find any. And I think the guy that ran away tried to circle back around, and teammate takes him out. Yeah. It's nice to have teammates that can do stuff, even though I'm not playing up to par. But yeah, so it's not really a skill thing. Just teammates that stick with you, want to play as a team, work as a team, and don't get mad when like they go down or maybe get killed, as you'll see in this game here. And it's nice to get some blue armor, even though I probably don't deserve it. But let's transition to a later time of this game so that we can see where the hectic moments in this game happen. And out in this desert here, we see a squad, and you know the rules. When you have those last few squads, or sometimes not even last few squads, but a bunch of squads in the same area, but you only have these two fighting, and then everyone tries a third party, fourth party, fifth party. Well, basically all the squads left in the server just converge on us, but we're trying to fight them, and I'm trying to be a little cautious here. I don't have much heavy ammo, and obviously my accuracy sucks, but so I let my teammates do all the work and put all the damage in, because at least they're hitting it. So I'm waiting here, waiting to see them, and eventually one guy comes through this doorway here, and I got some hit markers. I'm amazed, but as soon as we try to make a push, and I'm making another fail trying to climb up this wall here. Teammate goes down. This is where everything, all hell breaks loose. And I should have just gone for the revive and got him there, but there was a person up here. I want to try to finish him off, and one a few times I do happen to take someone out, and I go for the battery, but then I realize, oh god, I gotta get my teammate up here, and I thought someone was gonna press up. It was just a guy crawling. I thought someone was run up on me, but I get it up. And so I do like that. It is starting to wear on me. I try to put a drone for them to heal, but it's really a mute point at this point, because all of a sudden another team comes in, they're going for the EMP, and teammate just gets down there in time, and I get the battery off, and I get him up, and oh god, they're throwing grenades. Thank god this jump pad was here randomly. Not gonna complain about that. I'm glad I didn't use the Phoenix kit here. It does come into play later, and the Wraith is on life support. The Pathfinder's getting lit up, and I'm just in that mode like, oh my god, what the hell do I do? Like, there's more than like one squad here, and I'm just trying to duck, bob, and weave, do anything I can, and I'm trying to go for him, but I don't know if he's going to get shot in the side. And that's probably the best thing that happens, that he goes down so I can pick up his banner, and I'm trying to duck here. Oh my god, my whole armor's gone. I'm like, oh my god, I'm hoping my teammate can like body block at this point. But we split up, and an enemy, thank god, follows him, the Wraith, not me. So I can jump in here and get this Phoenix kit off, because I'm just like in complete panic terror mode. But he gets that high ground, and I do get the Phoenix kit up, and I let my teammate know that I'm going to try to get this revive off, and hopefully can live to fight another day. But see, that was the amazing part, is normally when a person goes down in this game, they just leave. They just leave the game, but no, teammates did not leave. And you know, that's the amazing part. If you don't leave, you know, you might actually get respawned and come back in the game and possibly win. I know, shocker, right? But it's just like it's a rare thing nowadays. It's sad, but it is what it is. Now, one thing I should have done, and teammate actually drops his armor for the Pathfinder. Was like, I should have been the one drop my armor, because trust me, I'm the weakest link of this team. As my only claim to fame is staying alive and just dodging all these bullets. But once again, I'm looking for heavy ammo. I cannot find any heavy ammo. I even beg for it here, and it's just it's not just not in the cards. I think I find one stack of it. It just didn't. Yeah, I think that's the only stack I find of it for the rest of the game. So I got to make it work. You know, you just got to make it work. It doesn't have to be pretty, just make it work. But I am not going to complain, because we are still alive, and that's all that matters. Sometimes just staying alive is all you need. And in a game like this, where we got caught out of the open, out of them squads, the fact that we're all still in this game, you know, live to fight another day, getting that second chance is maybe all you need. And it's also good because all the other squads, they're all fighting each other, you know, trying to catch our breaths and get out of here. But we kind of like trying to figure out what we want to do, where we want to go. But the last two squads are still all in that area. I said the whole desert area is just loaded with the last remaining squads, and eventually we get the idea to go back there. I'm trying to finish the deal. As soon as we hear that gunfire, we know they're all there, and there's an enemy down, and that's our cue. That's our time to jump in and try to gain an advantage and take every advantage you can get. You know, so many times you have obvious advantages and just you give up those advantages. You know, you got an advantage, you abuse it, and you don't want these guys healed up, fully health and whatnot. And another EMP going off, so at least we don't have to worry about that later on. And we go in here and let's see if we can't get this victory here. And yeah, I'm able to get this Lifeline down, and we got a guy who runs in here. So I try to alert my team to know that the last two ran in here, and this poor guy that's hiding out in here, he's going to get sandwiched real bad. I try to shield up this whole door mechanic, but it doesn't even matter because Pathfinder comes behind him, Wraith comes in there and finishes him off, and the last squad tries to come in here. So this is the last fight, and once again the door kind of gets in the way, but I do laser this crypto, break his shield, and don't finish him off, but that specs things alright. And we got a caustic here throwing gas, and then pretty hard, but teammate finishes him off. Last person left alive. And I go down right here, but it doesn't really matter too much because team is right there to basically breathe on them. And we get the W here, and it's more of the story is, you know, if you're not killing it on the stats in terms of damage and kills, sometimes just the fact that you are alive and you can keep your teammates alive, whether for heals, picking up their banner, and giving yourself a second chance to win. That's all the difference you need. So if you did enjoy my great escape of survival, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, and comment. Hopefully I can see you guys back on the next video. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day, and peace.